We're live. It is Monday, start of a brand new week. It's also April 15th, 2024. I got my cat coming in saying hi to me. Um, 2 days away from my birthday. I will be 59 years old. I will be starting my last decade in my 50s in 2 days. I don't know. Feels strange. Feels strange to say so. I started my 50s a week after I turned 50 years old. I ran my very first 100-mile race. So I wasn't all that concerned about going into my 50s. However, 60s might be a different story. We'll see. My friend Flower is here. Our friend Flower is here. She says, yay, I'm first. Hi, how are you, Flower? And thank you so much for that video. That was awesome. Noble is here. What's up, Noble? I'm talking about my birthday is in 2 days. It's going to be my last decade, or my last year in this decade. It's going to be my last year in my 50s. I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's weird. Actually, how are you? Flower forgot. She had that perfect opportunity for the hat trick. First one here, first like. Flower says, hi, don't mention it. And hi, Noble. Noble, Flower made me an awesome video. If you are not subscribed to Hello Flower here, she is just starting to add content to her channel. And it's coming along nicely. She has 2 shorts from the water festival, and she made a short of me. I'm not sure if featuring me is going to help you gain subscribers, though. It might have the opposite effect. So I was saying, the weekend, I don't remember what day my birthday was on in 2014, 2015. But the weekend after my birthday, whenever that was, I ran my first 100-mile race after 3 failed attempts. So, I was pretty stoked going into my 50s. Things have tapered off through the years. Not in a bad way. Well, not in a great way in some respects. I had some health issues for the first time, really, in my life. Nothing that I could have controlled, but it's still, that kind of stuff gives you a little bit of perspective. Noble says, I hope all is well, Flower. And Flower says, it is, and thanks, Noble. Noble says, I might have to pass Flower some money to make me one also. Hey, Flower, are you subscribed to Noble? You'd have a lot of fun hanging out there. You know what? I show up on Noble's live stream, and I'll see my friend Brian Lane hanging out. Our friend. I'll see our friend It Is What It Is hanging out. And I think, what an absolutely awesome connection that we all get to forge here. Across all kinds of, because, it's been hinted by some, when I share some channels for what they do, that some people aren't interested in it because it is not burpee related, or it's not whatever related. And the wonderful thing is, it's not supposed to be. It doesn't have to be. It's just the yogi related. I share the stuff that I'm interested in. I share the stuff that I'm curious about. I share the stuff that I love. Um, and it's up to anyone to decide if this is something they're interested in, and it's perfectly okay if they aren't. But at least it gives the opportunity where people can say, I wonder, you know what? I like Eric. I like what he says sometimes. I like what he does sometimes. I wonder why he likes these people. Maybe I should check it out. And then doors open up. That's the wonderful thing. Noble says, Yogi, you're getting closer to my favorite Beatles song. You know what? I wish it was She Was Just 17. But it's not. When I'm 64. Physically, I still feel pretty good. I've had a back issue, but I hurt my back in 1990. And it's mainly been doing well. And then I did something stupid several months ago, and it's been hurting ever since. But I'm slowly working my way through it. My friend Relaxing is here. I haven't seen you for a few days, my friend. Says hi, Eric and everyone. Flower says I just went and subbed to Noble. Awesome. You're going to have a lot of fun there. But you know what? Don't forget about me. You got to come by and visit every once in a while. Flower says hello to Relaxing. Yogi, were you once one of the singers of Linkin Park? Someone else said that once. I need to look that up. Was he the singer or was he the drummer? I don't remember. Noble says, and yes, Yogi, I will still love you when you're 64. Man, I plan on being a completely cranky 64-year-old. I'm going to be chasing kids off my lawn, turning the hose on people. I've earned the right to be cranky. Noble says, Yogi, no one can forget about you. I'll go one by one, hang out here also. They do. I'm always happy to see that. Stuart pops in every once in a while. It's been a little bit since he has. Noble says, the singer of Linkin Park, Chester Bennington. Yeah, I forget he said that. You know what it is, though? Everyone with a shaved head looks alike. I think I've been told that I look like every single famous person with a bald head at one time or another. Relaxing says, me in 127 years. And Noble says, that he passed away. Rest in peace. I didn't know that. That's too bad. I actually have not listened to Linkin Park that much. By the time they started becoming popular, I had shifted away from. I've really shifted into the jazz connection, very much into listening to jazz. Although, you know, I do like all kinds of music. And our mutual friend, It Is What It Is, as well as the Jay Jordan and a few other people, our Paradox pops in every once in a while. All got me listening more and more into hip hop, specifically 90s hip hop. And that's Mocha's thing as well. Mocha, she has more eclectic taste than I do. And I have a fairly eclectic taste. I like things across the board. Well, maybe we even out, because she doesn't particularly like country music at all. Resting says, after starting a first year. Noah says, I don't think you look like Harry Mandel. I think someone actually said that before, though. We got an emoji from Relaxing. And yeah, good. It is what it is. We were just talking about you, Lewis. Good morning, Eric, in chat. I was talking about how you have got me listening more into 90s hip hop. And Flower says, Eric, even after death, I won't forget you. That's an awful nice thing for you to say, my friend. Flower says, morning, Luiz. You know, 90s might have been the last great decade in music. Not all music, maybe. There's some great underground stuff going on. There's some great underground country. I don't like modern country. I don't like much country made after 1980. I like my country countrified. I like steel pedal guitars. I like banjos. I want to hear about someone's pickup truck and trains. David Allen Coe, if you guys remember that song. You don't have to call me darling, darling. But you know, 90s had some of the last great jazz music movements. It had grunge, and it had 90s hip hop. I don't know what we have now. Noble says, hello, it is what it is. Thank you for my 50 push-ups today, Eric and Lewis. Hey, you put the work in. You're the one who did the actual push-ups. Although I did do my 200 burpees this morning. 200 plus burpees. Relaxing says, who knows when is a boring world? And Relaxing says, me, I like everything, my friend. My friends. That's good. It's good to have that wide range of things to like, and it's good to be curious about all kinds of stuff. Imagine if I didn't like at all 90s hip hop, and I clicked on It Is What It Is channel, and I said, you know what? I'm not going to listen to this. One, I would have missed out on some great burpees, the best in the game. Two, I never would have made a great friend. So just be curious and open to whatever comes in. Doesn't mean you have to like it, but just be curious, be open, explore, see what it offers, and then you can make a valid choice. You can make a valid decision. But if you just have this closed off section, it's one of the big teachings in yogic psychology, how we don't make choices because we have these aversions and we have these attachments and we have this fear, certain things. So that's pushing and pulling us. We're simply reacting. We're not making a real choice because we're going by those patterns, emotional patterns that have been grooved in the brain, and we just keep reacting. In order to become responsive, you got to move past that. You got to go under it. You got to be deeper. That's the value of meditation. That's the value of breath work. That's the value of doing the yoga postures, the asanas, when you do them very slowly, matching them with your breath. Not doing it just for a form of exercise. You're doing it as a form of mindfulness. And then you have others who are, they don't have those same patterns. So they're maybe more open to some things. It is what it is says. That's what's up, Noble. Yes, it is. 50 push-ups. Hey, Flower, now that you are subscribed to Noble, if you hit like on his live stream, every 10 likes, he will do 10 push-ups, no matter where he is. He could be in the middle of an Italian restaurant. I can't wait until he live streams a wedding and we get to see him do 10 push-ups in the middle of someone's wedding. Or in his own wedding. I firmly believe that Noble will live stream everything. There's not an occasion in life that doesn't call for a live stream. And that's what makes the whole channel so, well, that's what makes Noble, not the channel, Noble himself. That's what makes it so interesting, so entertaining. And interesting and entertaining are just two aspects of a multi-aspect channel. There's a lot to like. You just got to dive in. Noble says, I really like all eras of music. Ishur Ed Sheeran is fantastic. I have not listened. He's making great of all genres. I've heard some of his stuff, but I have not really given it a listen. Not because I'm blocked off. It's just hasn't really been an occasion. If I go on Pandora, where I listen to music fairly often, it's almost always to one of my gas stations, or I got some older country that I have as sort of a memorial from my father. He loved country music. Flower says, I was working on your edit yesterday and I missed some of the live. It was for a good cause because you made a work of art. And I'm not just saying that because I'm featured in it. Because it's really art, honestly. And it's excellent art. Let's see. Noble says, Lewis said he did 1,000 push-ups today. 1,000 burpees, I mean. It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me at all. But it was Saturday that he did it. And I had it up and running. It was definitely something to watch. I didn't manage to catch the entire thing, but I had it up running the entire time. So anytime I was upstairs, I could sit and I could catch as many reps as I could. Relaxing says, me, I can do push-up 120 one time. That's awesome. Doesn't surprise me because, as you mentioned, you are a second degree, second dan judoka. And that's no easy feat at all. You got to be extremely proficient and in good shape. Noble says, that's still wild, brother. Yeah, it was. Definitely. Lewis says, Eric, so my next run is Wednesday. I did 5 miles Saturday. How many should I do on Wednesday? Should I keep it the same? I'd keep it the same. I'd have one long run a week where you'll build on that 5 miles. I would either keep it the same or actually even do less, like 4 miles. A lot of times you start running and someone like you, because you're in really good shape, you're ready to dive in and start increasing those miles, but you got to get the feet ready. You got to get the ankles ready. You got to get the knees ready. Cardio-wise, it's never going to be a problem. Cardio-wise, you could probably do a marathon right now, honestly. But getting the feet and the back, because there's a little bit of jarring, that takes a little bit of time. So pick a day to do whatever day your wife is doing her long run, probably a good day to do it. Boxing says, and legs push about 500 kilograms, push some 650 kilogram. Wow. That doesn't surprise me either because, judo is very hip and leg focused. A lot of people see the throws and they think, that you're muscling it up, but it's all on leverage. It's all on leg and hip strength, specifically hip strength. Noble says, I will be live streaming my own wedding for sure. Hey, by the way, Noble, I don't know if you know this, speaking of weddings. Tomorrow, I'm supposed to have thanks to It Is What It Is, supposed to have a live appearance on the Just a Yogi Doing Burpees in His Basement channel of Mocha coming by. Here's your chance to ask Mocha any questions you've ever wanted to ask. Tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Lexing says, I don't need any pill. Yeah, I take very few vitamins. I take extra D. I take extra B. Extra B12, I should say. A multivitamin. I do take creatine, help with explosiveness. It's also very good for brain health. I take extra magnesium, triple magnesium, 3 different kinds. Really good for helping you relax, helping you sleep, and stress reduction, as well as preventing muscle cramps, which can happen specifically when you're doing burpees in a hot basement with summer approaching. I take Triphala, which is an Ayurvedic herb, and I take ashwagandha that has mixed with melatonin to help me sleep. I think that's about it. Noble says, let's see a 10-mile run, Lewis. It will be coming before you know it. Flower says, not me cooking my sleep schedule to watch your lives. Don't deprive yourself of sleep. Laxing says, correct. Thanks, Eric. Welcome, my friend. It is what it is. Snowball definitely not ready for 10. It's all about pace, Lewis. Slow enough pace with some walk breaks. A lot of people are really hesitant to take walk breaks. I ran my fastest half marathon taking walk breaks. I ran for 9 minutes and walked for a minute up until I think about mile 10, and then I just went all out. And I had an excellent time. Lewis says, so I won't push it. I'm in no rush to run. Appreciate that advice, Eric. Yeah, definitely. You're welcome. Noble says the 5K is a little over 3 miles. Yep, like 3.10, 3.05. Do you know that Mocha ran a half marathon and a 50K before she ever ran a 5K? She might have even run a 50-miler before she ran a 5K. Lexing says, very training and specific, no need to beg in a muscle. Yeah, I agree. Definitely. You definitely have to be strong. You definitely have to be in shape, but you don't need the bigger muscles. Noble says, what time is that for me? It's 10:21 for me right now. So I guess 10 o'clock. I can't say she'll be here like exactly at 1. I'm not sure what time. She has school in the morning. She's going to come over. I got squat racks in the basement. So she's going to be just a former Mrs. Yogi doing squats in a basement. I don't think she's ever going to start a channel with that name, but hey, you guys can suggest it. I say just a former. I've mentioned before, Milk isn't really a former anything in my life. She is the current her. It is what it is. Says it's 10:22. Noble, I'm in Cali. Yep, you both you guys are West Coasters. Noble's up north. He's in Kurt Cobain territory. Lexing says special on onions. Me do crying. So you having you're cooking some onions or chopping some onions? And Flower says it's 11:52 p.m. here, brother. She is in what was formerly known as Burma. Michael Robinson is here. Sorry I haven't been showing up. Life is going down at the moment, and I'm gonna miss you. I have stage 4 cancer. Good thing got in the car crash, or they wouldn't have found it. You're an amazing person. Hey, well, definitely sorry to hear that, Michael. We'll be here for you through the entire thing. So join us when you're able. Talk about whatever you want to talk about. Ask for prayers. Ask for healing meditation. You name it. I want to respect your privacy as well, so I'm not going to ask too many questions, but just know that all of us are here for you. Noble says, you take fish oil, glucosamine, or calcium? I don't. Fish oil because I don't eat anything fish-wise. Nothing that ever had a face or a mother. And you can't squeeze the fish to get the oil out and not hurt the fish. So I don't do the fish oil, but I don't do any oil at all. I do oil swishing, where I take a tablespoon of oil, organic sunflower or safflower or coconut, and I swish it in my mouth for about 8.5 to 10 minutes every morning. It kills bacteria. It replaces the good bacteria in the mouth, detoxes, all kinds of wonderful stuff. But I don't consume any oil at all. Not on my food or in my food. But I do get my healthy fats from walnuts, from almonds. I have one Brazil nut every day. Brazil nuts are wonder food. Very high in selenium. They increase your growth hormone and testosterone levels, but you only need just a little bit. So some say one every week. I do one a day. I do almonds every day. I do walnuts in my oatmeal every day. I don't take glucosamine. I used to. It's a good supplement. And I don't take calcium. I eat a ton of leafy greens, from lettuce, spring mix, kale, as well as broccoli, and all of that actually has a higher percentage of calcium per capita, I guess is what I'm looking for, than dairy does. Lacting says, fish tuna at best for me. It's very convenient for a lot of people. Flower says, I don't really care if I sleep at 7 a.m. or 3 a.m. All that matters is that I get to watch you live. But thank you. And I actually started to sleep and not be there at 2nd, because you asked me to sleep and get some rest. I definitely want you to get some rest. Michael says, I wish I could take it away. You are an amazing inspiration for me and everyone using being in your live stream, but I don't know how long I'd be here. So this is my last message for when I pass. Well, Michael, wait and see what's going on. We'll be here. We'll be here. You always have an honored place here. Let's wait and see. We got an emoji from Relaxing. Flower says, hell no, Michael. I agree with Flower. Oh, Relaxing says, I joke, my friend, with onions. Flower says, oh man, Michael, I hope you live life to the fullest. I hope that as well. And Relaxing says, I can't cook, my friend, because I don't have a house or home. And I'm sorry, I remember that. And I hope that's going to, I hope you're able to change that soon, very soon. And Relaxing says, detoxification, my friends, very good for you. And Michael says, I have Flower. I have to go run some tests and I'll be back, I hope. Keep us posted as you're able. And again, you know, there is prayers, there's healing meditations, there's nothing but love coming your way, my friend. Flower says, I'm happy that you have. And Flower says, God, man, you got me tearing up again. I wish you well, Michael. And we all do. That's the importance of community, that we can all do that for each other, that we can all offer those prayers. We can all, if you're not of the praying sort, offer some healing intention, healing thoughts. If you meditate, you can do the metta meditation, which is the loving kindness meditation, and just send that loving kindness to Michael because it makes a difference. Relaxing says, maybe Eric, but just not in this moment. Homeless, but doing good things for people. You are doing good things for people. I think I'm doing best from my heart, my friend. You certainly are. You've been a big help for me, and I appreciate that. So that was news from our friend Michael Robinson, who's been pretty regular here visiting. He came in a month or two ago and quickly became someone that we all look forward to seeing and spending some time with. So definitely, guys, keep him in your thoughts, keep him in your prayers. I don't know if you guys can hear my cat. One of my cats. As we talked about, I think it was yesterday, and someone asked me the name of the cat, and there's two of them, sisters, two black cats. We adopted them from a shelter when they were 10. I've had them for 2 years, and I'm sure they had names when they came here. I quickly forgot them. So one is the black cat, and the other is the other black cat. Often confused. I don't know which one is the other black cat and which one is the black cat. Flower says, I cannot find Michael's channel. I haven't found it either. I looked for it, and I couldn't find it. Relaxing says, show cat. Then you also get to see my messy office. I'm going to see if she'll jump up here. Hey, here. There we go. Hold on. Hey. Did you see her? Relaxing says, is hoping your video, Eric, your cat, you will be happy later. Well, it's about time the cat started pulling her own weight around here. She has me picking up after her. Yeah, the lady who worked at the shelter, Milka, had stopped by. It was a shelter slash pet store, you know, selling pet stuff. And they said the girl said that she was afraid no one was going to take them because people generally get black cats last. And that they were older, they were 10 years old, or someone might want one and not the other. So they might be separated, and they were bonded. So as soon as I heard that they might be separated, I thought, you know, gotta bring them home. Gotta have them. Unfortunately, they don't like Mocha's dog, who loves spending time here with me. So I can't keep, Misty's the name of the dog, I can't keep her running loose without keeping an eye on her, or the larger big cat. The other black cat will actually swat her, go after her. And Mocha, or Misty, is not an aggressive dog at all. I've never seen her not like a person or another animal. There's a thing about foxes. They are unwelcome in the area. Relaxing says, perfect for you, Eric. You need to show your cat in video, my friend. Does not matter what color is a cat reaction expression on a cat video. Trust me, you will go up in shorts. I did a little video of my downstairs cat, who is my yoga cat. So I have one loves to stay upstairs. She hangs out in my office. The other one loves to hang out downstairs, and she loves to do yoga with me. And I had her stretching on my yoga mat. I think I accidentally deleted it. Flower says, Michael saying he has stage 4 cancer reminded me of a person, and now I'm afraid that the same thing will happen to him. I can see how you might make that association, but remember that it's just an association, that the two aren't connected. Hold them both in positive light. Hold them both in love. Visualize them both in excellent health, completely healthy. And we see what happens. Relaxing says, another my trick best. Okay, I will do that. And Relaxing says, try with your beautiful cat. Sure, my friend Eric. You will thank me. Okay. I've been wanting to do one of my Mocha's dog as well, but have not had a chance yet. I did came upon a groundhog today during my walk run, and got a great video of a groundhog, and I've been wanting that for quite some time. I also got another squirrel. I got a couple of turtles. I got a turtle and a goose. Neville says, bring that cat you got on live. Well, we'll probably have Milka's dog tomorrow. And the cats don't like her for some reason. They're not, some cats don't mind dogs. All the cats we've had before generally just ignored them. But the one larger cat here will definitely go after Misty. Flower says, the viewer count is set as 2 for me. Yep, it's 2 here as well. But I think we got more than 2. People have been coming in and out. It's not the quantity, it's the quality. And as long as I have Flower, as long as I have our friend Relaxing, as long as we have our friend Noble Scrolling Traveler, and it is what it is, coming in and out whenever he does, we're all good. And it seems a lot of people are popping up right when I'm ready to sign off, which I always feel bad about. I always feel like I need to commit more time for those people who make the effort to even get here, no matter what time. Relaxing says, you need to surprise your cat with video, Eric. I thought the one doing yoga with me would work out pretty well. And toys. I don't know if we have any toys for him. They're not really, maybe because they're older. They didn't show any interest in toys. Relaxing says, no problem. Thanks, Eric. Thank you, my friend. So, I mentioned some directions that I'm going to take my channel. I'm going to go back to reading from my blog. I started that yesterday. And I'm not going to do it in a live stream the way I was before. And we're not going to do it with shorts. I'm just going to do a short 5-minute video. Me reading from my blog, maybe talking about it, explaining some stuff, as well as reading other people's words. What other poem or spiritual passage, or from any holy text, or from mystics or great poets. I'm going to read the things that have inspired me, that have touched me, that have shaped my thinking at this point in life, all through the years. And what I wanted to do was form a new playlist that people could just put on and watch all the way through, without it being me doing burpees, or without it being me doing a live stream session. So this way, it also gives me an opportunity to showcase maybe the thing that I love most, and that's writing. I've actually shaped my entire life around being able to write. And I do it every single day without missing a day. And I have for 25 years, since I read the amazing book by Stephen Pressfield, The War of Art, which is obviously a play on the art of war. And it is a book that will inspire you to be the artist that you were meant to be, whatever that might be. If you're a sculptor, if you're a painter, if you're a writer, woodworking, doesn't matter. Or make your own. I think I mentioned before, I had a friend who every day, using the drawing pencils, the wooden charcoal pencil, he would draw a circle. Every day the circle was different. He would just let it come intuitively. That's how, however that circle was supposed to be for that day was how the circle came. That was his art. And it was beautiful art because it was his. I also personally think art needs to be shared. Here's the great thing about YouTube. Here's the great thing about Noble. He's an artist, and one of his mediums is live stream itself. I know he mentioned in his live stream that he's an artist in other ways, but if you make YouTube your art form, whatever content you put out is your art, and you don't have an obligation to explain it to anyone. Your art is yours. It's personal as well as something that needs to be shared. But it's, for me, and Stephen Pressfield, who wrote The War of Art, is also a yogi. He's actually written extensively on the Bhagavad Gita. The lesson, one of the lessons, maybe one of the most important lessons from the Bhagavad Gita, is that you are entitled to your actions, but not the fruit of your actions. Those are surrendered to God. Those are surrendered to Krishna, surrendered to life. So that means you concentrate on what you do. Concentrate on the action. Concentrate on your art. And let the critics be critics. Let the naysayers say nay. Let the whoever, the trolls, because they're going to be there. When you're performing your art, you are opening to light. And I've talked about this before with our good friend Destiny Forever Walks PhD, who is here right now, asking how I am. Hi, Destiny. I'm doing well. We've talked about this quite a bit. The greater the light, the larger shadows that you attract, which is okay, because it means you're on the path. It means that you're on purpose. You're living your dharma. So, guys, share your stuff, whatever it is, whatever is in your heart. I'm so happy that our friend Flower is working in her YouTube channel. And I get the feeling that she's going to put out some pretty amazing things. Relaxing says, okay, thanks, bye. See you later. Thanks for all the beautiful friends. Have a nice day all. God bless. God bless you too, my friend. Flower says, is it just me, or did we become a bit more disorientated when Michael told us that? I feel like Noble and Lewis just instantly stopped chatting. They did drop off, but, you know, who knows why. I know Noble's going to be going live again soon, and it is what it is going to be doing his burpees soon. So people come in and chat, and people come out of the chat, and it's all good either way. I'm always happy for the people here, no matter the number. Man, I got nothing but high quality people coming in to chat and say hi, even briefly. So just someone's brief presence, more than enough. I also have, you know, the same type of conversation when I'm here by myself or when there's 15 people here. Destiny says, Flower saying hi to Miss Destiny. Destiny says, blessings and love to Flower. The Real Opinion is here. Hello, Eric. Hope all is well. Hope all is good. It is, my friend. How are you? Thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. So yeah, I'm thinking of, you know, expanding my content by including my writing. I started yesterday. If there's anyone that I've read before, any poem or any saying, you know, that I've Googled up, that I've read, that you would like for me to read, and I'll post it and have it in that playlist. Or if there's anyone that I haven't read that you guys particularly like, I'll read it and maybe have a brief little discussion. Like I said, I'm probably going to keep the videos to the 5-minute, maybe 10 at the tops, because I want it watchable as much as something like that might be watchable. I'm not a great reader, and I probably read my own stuff worse than when I read someone else's stuff for some reason. Flower says, I feel like we were trying our best to change this topic. Also, thanks, Miss Destiny. I don't know, Flower. I think that we were, um, I think we rightly placed our priorities on Michael with some sad news for him, and he deserved that moment of attention. Um, it very well could be that Lewis and Noble might have missed it. Um, again, live streams are, we have that open door policy where, you know, it's welcome for anyone to come in. I've never stopped anyone from coming in. I don't plan on it. And it has the open door policy that, when people have spent the time here that they would like to, or they need to, or that they have, absolutely fine. I'm actually honored that in a course of 24 hours, someone says, I wonder what Eric's saying right now. Or I wouldn't mind stopping by to say hi or share something. I appreciate the fact that Michael stopped in to share the sad news, because now we get to offer him prayer. Destiny says, hello, The Real Opinion. But I understand what you were saying. So, yep, if there's anything that you guys would like me to read and share, just let me know, and I'm happy to do so. One of the things that I want to read is something that I read often. I thought it would be nice to have up so people could refer to it, which is what's called the Mother Teresa prayer. Although, again, she didn't write it, because it's such valuable words to live by. Whatever you build, someone will come along and tear it down. Build anyway. There's always going to be someone trying to tear you down. Be yourself anyway. So yeah, that just seems a valuable thing. Hello, Flower says, I hate cancer. My grandma died from lung cancer. I think it's lung cancer, but it's still cancer. Too many people die from that, and I don't like it. I definitely join you with that. It is, it's a horrible disease. I've lost friends and family to it as well. My grandfather, quite a few aunts, quite a few uncles, and some good friends. Flower says, I might post more when I know what to do. I think Noble is hoping that you do something for him. And you'll know what to do. You'll be inspired. Destiny says, thanks everyone for joining our host for his live discussion. Blessings and love to everyone. Thank you. Also plan on reading from some of the holy texts. The aforementioned Bhagavad Gita, the Upanishads, the Zohar from Hebrew mysticism. Flower says, don't forget to like people. And Destiny says, please don't forget to leave your thumbprint on the like button before leaving, if you haven't already. Thank you both. Very much appreciated. I've taken Destiny's advice, and I have asked for some help with watch hours. Um, we'll see how that goes. I am over 2,000 as of today, 2,201. So to hit that first level, the 3,000, I need 799 more. And at least that starts the process. I've gotten lots of discouraging information on how little people make after getting monetized. And that if I'm planning on doing that as a source of income, I should have other plans in mind. And they're probably right. But you gotta take your shot. You gotta see what you can do. Um, Especially if you want to be creative. I talked quite a bit last night on creativity, my own view on it, and I had a long talk about the Japanese Zen art of wabi sabi, which is the inherent temporariness and um, beauty found within what some might perceive as being flawed. Because when you start looking for that real beauty, again, think of some people have said, the Mona Lisa smile is flawed. How could it be flawed? For one, it's a smile. A smile is never flawed. A smile, a true smile, is straight from the heart center that I talk often about. And it's always a thing of beauty. It's always a thing of joy. Especially when it's shared so openly. But as much as I like that concept of wabi sabi, I don't like talking about flaws. Because just because something is different doesn't mean it's a flaw. It just means it's different. Man, haven't we all learned from The Wonderful World of Disney and Dumbo's ears? An important lesson for all of us. There's no flaws, there's just the way things are. And when we embrace the way things are, everything is seen and appreciated. Truly so. Destiny said, God always sends us an angel to help us be mindful of the great life he's given to us. I give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good. Exactly. As well, we talked about this quite a bit before. In Genesis, on the sixth day, God surveys all that he created, and he declared that it was good. He didn't leave anything out. He didn't say, he didn't second guess himself. Did I make the giraffe's neck too long? Too many quills on a porcupine? The skunks stink too much or not enough? He looked around and said it was good. And that included you and I. And it included everything that we encompass. All of it. And one of the things to really take deep to heart is that, another word for God, the ineffable mystery, we don't know. Not only don't we know, we don't even know what we don't know. We don't know the extent of the things that we don't know. We have no way to fathom it. A friend of mine, meditation yoga teacher, likes to say, don't F the ineffable, which is another way of saying don't define, because you can't do it. Don't define the ineffable. It's without description. So I keep that in mind, especially when, I think of my own stuff that I put out on YouTube, and I get some great tips. and all of them are well-meaning. I'm just not sure they're meant for me, because I talk about this quite a bit with Mocha, that I like thinking myself as being a participant in the art itself, quantum physics and meditation. When the um, observer finally realizes that he is the observed, that it's a seamless expression. So when I'm doing my handheld video of nature, the shakiness, me as the observer, whatever it is that's being filmed, it's all one thing. And everything is part of it. The shakiness, if there's a traffic sound, if there's someone talking in the background or whatever, it all belongs, because that was what was happening in that very moment that I was blessed to be part of. Destiny says, thanks, Eric, for all your great discussions. You are blessed to be a blessing. I am thankful for you being a part of my life. Thank you for that, Destiny. I appreciate that very much. And I agree 100% that if the only thing that ever positive happened to me on YouTube was meeting and being friends with you, that would be enough. So, all right, guys, let's call it an early session today, early-ish. It used to be, I thought, man, if I can make it in an hour in a conversation, I'd be doing pretty good. But now we're doing an hour, hour and a half, sometime closing in on that 2-hour gap. But today, especially because we'll be back later, we'll be back. We'll be back later today, about 5 o'clock or so. Flower says, hey, Eric, you should check out. I am, let's see, just Jewel C channel. Let me write that down, Flower. This is why I keep these notebooks handy. Just Jules C. All right, I'm going to look it up, Flower. Thank you. Destiny says, blessing and love to everyone. You are such an amazing family. Thank you. I appreciate that. Flower says, bye then, mate. Bye, Flower. Thank you again. Always appreciate you being here. And thank you, Destiny. It definitely would not be the fellowship of beingness without your being here. It is what it is. Thank you very much. Noble, thank you. I'll be looking for you. I know you're going to be live soon. I will be looking for you just after I meditate. And Michael Robinson, you are in my prayers, my friend, and I know that that is the same from all of us as well. And I will see everyone later today if you get the opportunity to stop by. Thanks, guys. Take care. Oh, the real opinion, too. Thank you for coming in.